Hey guys, what's going on? StormRider36 here, and we are back with a post-commentary of Black Ops 3. I haven't done one of these in a while. I used to do these, like, this is how I started my channel, was post-commentaries. It was of GTA, and then, because I was waiting for Black Ops 3 to come out. But this is just me using the Haymaker, which I don't know what happened to the Haymaker. Did it get a buff? Did it get a nerf? Or did it not change, and I just, for some reason, all of a sudden became good with it? Because I destroy people with it. With no attachments on top of that. Like, usually it sucks with no attachments, but for some reason now it's just really, really good. So this is going to be two separate games, because this is going to be the first round of a safeguard, because the second round, literally, nothing happens. We literally pushed the robot straight through. Everyone was non-existent. The enemy team just wasn't there, but they didn't leave. They just, like, hid. So we just pushed the robot straight through and won in, like, under a minute. So it was boring, so I'm not going to leave it in. And then the other one's going to be pretty sure, actually, it might be a safeguard on Hijacked. And the safeguard on Hijacked is a really good game, but I'm going to leave that for the part of the commentary, because that's, later on. But I just wanted to talk, like, what's going on, update, I guess. I'm loving doing this. This is amazing. I'm in school, so I'm on spring break currently, so that's why I've been experimenting with more editing, because of the fact that I'm on spring break, so I have more hours to do this than school would. Even though I'd only go to school 2 days a week, I go for a little while, from like 11 to 3:30ish, depending on the day. So it's a good chunk, but it's to start off slow. When it comes to college, I would say don't rush into it, and at the same time don't slack off into doing it. I slacked off into doing it, and then towards the end I agreed to go to a college I didn't want to go to, and then I ended up at community college, but I love it. Don't look at community college as a downgrade, because it definitely isn't. Community colleges can be amazing places for cheap education that you would get the same level of education at a private university. It's actually pretty cool. So don't feel like you're downgrading or that you're poor if you're going to a community college. Honestly, you're smarter. If you're undecided and you're going to a community college, even if you decide your major and you go to a community college, you're so much smarter than other people, because your student debt is going to be so much lower, and you're going to be so less stressed when you're older. It's going to be, I'm looking forward to it, because at least I'm not going to be, worrying about student debt. I'm going to be worried about what the hell can I do with the major that I haven't even decided on yet, But, it's not a big deal, so I'm just kind of hanging back, taking care of my dogs. I got 6 dogs. If you watch my videos the early videos that I made, I would make the videos when the dogs were awake. Like now I make them a little bit later, because then I know the dogs are at least most likely going to be asleep and not barking them. So you'll hear them bark and everything, but, I love them to death. What else? There's not really too much that anyone really cares about to know that doesn't already know, that aren't friends or family that watch these videos. So, I mean, if you guys want to know more about me, you can message me, and I'll answer any questions that I think are appropriate. You know what I mean? I sound like I'm going to get messages. I'm not. But I hope you guys enjoy this Call of Duty, because I'm actually really enjoying playing in the Awakening playlist. Like, the Awakening maps are really good. Like, I was getting bored of Ground War, and now that I've been playing Awakening, it's like having the ability to play all the different game modes like Ground War lets you. And then at the same time, you can, have 6v6 instead of 9v9 or 8v8, whatever the hell it is. In Ground War, I think it's 9v9, which is ridiculous. And then that was my first death of that game. I was so upset. 16-0. It was pretty good. So, but let's talk about Call of Duty. Let's talk about what may have changed, may not have changed. So I know nothing. This is going to be completely based off of personal experience, not off of any forums, any update pieces that anyone knows. It's going to be real basic. I feel like this game has changed a lot. I feel like maybe I've changed in the way I play this game, that now it seems to me that I'm better at it than I was before. Like, before I had to try really, really hard. Now I kind of don't try. I still try. I hate people who say that they don't try, because if you didn't try, you would literally not move. You're trying. You're trying, even if it's 0.11111% or 0.001%, whatever. You get it. You're always trying. So I'm not gonna say I wasn't trying, but I don't have to like sweaty try hard. I can just relax, play with my friends, and that's probably the only time I'll play this game, except for no, actually probably not, because then I wouldn't be able to do live commentaries, and I love doing live commentaries. But whatever. But the reason I didn't want to do a live com tonight was probably because I just wanted to play with my friends. Honestly, I was playing with Crunchy Pudding. You see him in the game. And you're going to see, it's going to cut here soon to the end game because I have to show you guys the taunt that Crunchy Pudding has. This is a shout out to him. And here it is, the end of the game where we win. Here we go. He's the one on the right. He's the Nomad. Please watch him. And also the Prophet does a flip. Look at this. The fucking chicken dance. Look at that shit. That's a taunt. I can't look at it and not laugh. It's amazing. It always brightens my day. Always. Alright, here we go on Hijack. So, now we're on Hijack. This is going to be a full game of Safeguard, and it's pretty good, I think. So, I mean, you don't even need to be watching this video, really. You could just be listening to this while doing homework or while you're in class, because this is really just me talking over a gameplay that I think was really good and that I really enjoyed getting, and I really enjoy just sitting here talking. Because in high school, I was not a very talkative person, you know, I was shy. Now I can just talk, and whoever wants to listen will, and whoever doesn't won't. It's pretty easy. Welcome to real life. That's why I really like talking to high school kids, because I like to give them that benefit of the doubt. Like, it's totally different once you get out of there. High school, for some, is a bad experience, for some is good. I'm not going to totally hate on it, because, you know, it's not fair to, one, it's not fair to high school, and two, you know, not everybody's going to have the same experiences. You know, everybody's different. So, but what I would say is just that if you're in high school and you don't like it, it's going to be okay. Trust me, there's way more life, and there's a way better life outside of high school. High school is just a small portion. Like, I've barely been out of high school, and you know, it feels like it's been forever since I've been there, and I actually really love being out of high school. Maybe you like high school, and if you like high school, then you're gonna have great times in college, probably, you know. If you are going to college with friends, you know, I know that that's a big thing to do. My sisters did it. I didn't do it. Well, technically I did because it's community college, so a lot of people go there. But, you know, knowing that I was quote-unquote friends with. Because now my friends have changed. So, but if you go to college with friends, my sisters had some people change, some not. I don't know. It's not my experience, so I don't really want to delve too much into it. I would say just be open to, if they get into stuff, you not having to do it, you know? You don't have to keep them as a friend and triple kill. Boy, oh, killed another one. Alright, are we gonna get any more? Are they still coming? I'm free-firing. I'm sliding. Get that guy. I don't know, did they increase the range of the Haymaker? I mean, it's still a 3-shot kill, but I just feel like it's an increased range. What was I talking about? Friends in college? Oh, well, it doesn't really matter. But I would like to know, like, who watches these videos besides, you know, the people that I know watch, like, the people I know who watch the videos. I gotta make sure I word this right, because otherwise it's gonna sound weird. Or it's gonna sound incorrect. But, like, I have, like, my friends who watch the videos, they tell me about them, they tell me if they like them or not, and I love that, because, you know, it's like, it's feedback, I can figure it out. You know, it's learning. My family, they tell me what they like, what they didn't like, and I can adjust to it. And my family fully supports me doing this, but, you know, like, school has to be the priority. YouTube is back up. You know what I mean? YouTube used to be plan A. This is all I wanted to do. But now I actually have interests, and I might, you know, this will just be a hobby for me probably for a really long time, because it's a lot of fun to do. It's a lot of fun. I've always enjoyed making videos. Since I was young, I watched, you know, Niga Higa, Ryan Higa, those How to Be videos, if you remember those. Those were a long time ago, early 2000s, when YouTube first came up as a thing. I loved those, so me and my friends would recreate them, and we were little kids, so our voices were mad high, and it was amazing. Even though I don't think my voice sounds too deep on this, everyone always tells me, they're like, your voice sounds way different in person than on these videos. But you know, I've grown to love my voice on recording because of the fact that it's not gonna change. It'll change when I get better equipment. If I get better equipment, I have pretty good equipment. But, you know, at the same time, there's always, you know, the next thing, the new thing. Technology is never gonna stop advancing. Yada, 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 you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, my voice will change, my content will change, you know? I used to be straight up Call of Duty. I loved Call of Duty. I could play it all day. Now I'm more of, I like survival games. I like games that I can, you know, progress through, beat. Because Call of Duty multiplayer games, you can't really quote-unquote beat. Like, Minecraft, if you're in, you can beat because there's the end and all that stuff. I'm trying to think of other multiplayer games that you can beat. Destiny, you can technically beat the story mode with people. Borderlands, same thing, you know. But it's like there's a difference there. It's like there's an actual story to follow. In multiplayer on Call of Duty, it's literally just you kill people until you get to 10th Prestige or Prestige Master. That's really all it is. And I'm not hating on it. It's a system that's worked, obviously, because they're still having these games come out every year. But, you know, I've kind of moved away from that into the just mindless killing, you know. Oh, I have to get to this prestige because of double XP. No, not now. I kind of enjoy the games where I have an end game, where I can actually, you know, find the ending, get as good as I can be, and then, you know, finish, be done with it. So, you know, my content will vary as I get older. I already know that. If I would have started this channel when I was like 15, 16, it would have been all Call of Duty, because that's pretty much all I played. That's all I enjoyed was Call of Duty. It probably, like Black Ops 2 I played for years, Modern Warfare 2 I played for years. I was very picky about my Call of Duties, but at the same time, there's always a community playing the old Call of Duties. There's people who are still playing COD 4 who think that all the other Call of Duties are shit compared to it. There's people playing MW3 thinking all other Call of Duties are shit compared to it. It's really all personal preference. And I think that's where Call of Duty is really at an advantage, because of the fact that, they just have endless game. Like, people might be buying their games forever. Like, even COD 4 might be bought forever. And then there's those theories from other Call of Duty YouTubers that maybe some people, or maybe some Call of Duties will come out with older versions of Call of Duty for the new consoles that it'll be on. That's not a bad idea, because then it kind of brings back the old games, and then people are going to buy them again. And people may buy them again for, you know, their old consoles or something. It'll like re-spark the nostalgia, and then they're gonna hit the fan with sales again, you know. So honestly, Activision, as much as I don't like their selling style, you know what I mean, where they don't, you know, they kind of just sell you the game and then it's your problem, not theirs. Even though I don't really like Activision as a company with ethics, I like them, like, because they're smart. Like, let's face it, you don't sell one of the best FPS games in the world by being stupid. And here I get fucking dumped on because this guy is better than me. But anyway, so I guess that I just went on a mini rant on why Call of Duty is really a good game. It really is. And here I try to be smart and he kills me again because I'm not smart. But then I actually do get smart and remember that this isn't hijacked, and that I can actually oh wait, no, first it takes me going down there again. He's sitting right there, and then I leave, and I'm like, okay, well, this isn't hijacked, this is skyjacked, and there's a hole that I can go through that he might not expect me to do. So I go through the hole, and I have blast vessels, so he didn't know, and I get him. I was so happy. So, anyway. What else do I have to talk about? I'm not talking about politics, because I've kind of fallen off on that, you know. I don't really care who's going to become president, because no matter who it is, all the stuff I don't like about them probably won't happen. Like Donald Trump, the wall, he's not going to get the funding for that. If he becomes president, he's not going to get the funding for that. And then people are going to be like, you didn't put up the wall like you said you would. And it's just going to become a shit show if he becomes president. That's all I know. I don't really keep up with anything politically because I think politics are stupid. I also think that people who have an opinion of the job the president's doing are stupid. Well, I guess I shouldn't use the word stupid because that's not what I mean. Like, they're angry at the wrong person, I guess. They need a scapegoat. Because if you think you can do a better job, why don't you become president and see if you can do a better decision-making? Because the president takes into account the country. And here I die to a trip to the floor. I have to point this out. This sucks a dick. But the president, Congress, politicians everywhere, they don't just have themselves or their party in mind. They have everybody in, like, their jurisdiction, what they're in control of, in mind. They're not just going to be like, we're going to impose this law because it helps this group of people. We're going to impose this law because we think it'll help society as a whole. Some people can't wrap their head around it. And, you know, it's a complicated thing. But at the same time, it's like, you know, if you could do better, why don't you try to do better? You know? Kind of put your money where your mouth is kind of talk. Hold on, I might get a little bit louder here. I'm fidgeting with my mic. Alright, I think that might be good. Yeah, I've been messing with my mic settings and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, so I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying just sitting back talking to you guys, you know. Let me know what you guys think always. I'm always open to conversations in the comment section. some YouTubers think that they're war zones, blah blah blah. Like if you have criticism, I'll take it. Like if you say I suck, well, then I suck. Like I can't change what you think or what you feel, and I want to know what it is. You know, I'm not gonna be like, shut the fuck up, because it's your opinion. I can't tell you to not have it. You know what I mean? Opinions aren't right or wrong. People just have them. Now, opinions can be ill-informed, which is a whole different thing that I don't even want to go into because I'm not smart enough to understand it myself. But at the same time, hold on, let me scoot up here. At the same time, you know, I just like to do this because I like connecting to people. Because of the fact that, you know, I was so shy. I was that type of person that would go to high school events, have that one friend, and not really talk to anybody else. You know what I mean? And I was always nervous to meet new people. Now I've gotten a lot better, and I actually like meeting people and talking to people. You know, being public. It's pretty fun. So I think that's one of the reasons why I started doing this, because I've wanted to do this, like I've said, since Modern Warfare 2 was out, since I first saw Cnanners and Xjaws and Tabe, all of them doing YouTube. Hutch. I've wanted to do this since then, but I have never gotten the courage to do it until I started doing it. And now I've been doing it every day for the past, like, what, 4 or 5 months? To be 100% honest, this is the most consistent I've ever been with anything in my life. So, I mean, that's pretty good. Usually I would have given up, but I didn't, because this is something I really had a passion for. The first thing, actually. And my dad was actually really happy to hear that. He's like, the kid who never wanted to do anything finally got his act together and found something he likes, and now he's trying to fuel me. You know, he's trying to be like, okay, so you found out how to have passion, now he wants to figure out what that passion is for other than YouTube, because he wants me to have a primary plan and YouTube be the backup. I think that's his ultimate goal, because as a parent, he's always told me, as a parent, all you want is your kid to be successful and happy. And to be successful on YouTube, I have to reach certain people, I have to, you know, be entertaining, I have to learn. And to be successful, we all know what that means. It's to be able to support myself, be able to have money, be able to, you know, do what I want when I want, not just live paycheck to paycheck kind of thing. So, you know, I'm going to have a primary goal, and that's to figure out what my favorite subjects are and to figure out exactly what I like to do and what I want to do for my living. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much what, you know, these college years are all about, is figuring out what I want to do with the rest of my life. You know what I mean? And it's not like I can't change. You can always change your mind. Life's never going to be like, no, you're stuck there. No, never. You're always going to have the option to change. You're always going to have the option to take a new career path. You're always going to have that option. But I think the main thing is that money kind of drives if you have the ability to have that option. So, I mean,
you've seen my work.
I don't like that fact, but, you know, it kind of happens that way. You can't really stop it. It's kind of annoying, but at the same time, what are you going to do? So, anyway, this has been Stormrider 36, and I will see you all in the next one. Oh yeah, don't forget to leave those comments. I really want to know. I really want to know people's views on this. Leave those comments. Okay, I'm going to go. Also like the video. Okay, I'm gone. Bye.